guys obviously attending is pretty much a whole team tomorrow at the Memorial. Just kind of what goes through your mind as you get ready to enter that building?
Oh man, I mean, grief. I think that's the number one thing that you think about. The families that's been affected in this tragedy. The memories that you share with Kobe on the floor and off the floor, and again, him being a family man and everybody else that was on that helicopter being family members. So I think that's the toughest thing when you go into tomorrow. Seeing everybody see everybody talk about him, seeing the photos and the videos. I think it'll be an emotional day tomorrow for the whole NBA and for the whole world. And I'm just happy that we have the opportunity to go share and send our condolences to one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
There's a lot of these guys on this team that obviously had moments against Kobe as a player, but none like you guys. I mean, playoff series, you guys had so many, you and Doug, Vlade, to have so many of those guys still around. Just when you think of him as a competitor and all the experience that you had, what stands out?
Yeah, like you said it, the competitive edge, the knack, and the killer instinct every time he stepped on the floor, his will to fight through pain and injuries, to win NBA championships. I think that's something that you always look at and you relish in because of the greatness that he bestowed every single time he stepped on the floor.
He seemed to bring a lot of best out of you guys as well, even though a lot of times it was breaking your guys' hearts. I mean, he seemed to really bring the competitiveness out of you.
Well, listen, I always say, as a basketball player, you should always look to try to be perfect when you step on the floor. And I think there's certain guys that bring that out of you. And for me, I kind of relished in whoever I face. Like I love that competition. I love the battle. And I think he was one of the guys in that series and all those years of playing and seeing them in the playoffs is, you knew what you was going to get. He was going to bring out your best A game. And it may not be the best A game and he was one of the greatest players in the world to do it at a high level. So he definitely brought the best out of me every single night. And I love competing against him. Love talking to him after and before games, picking his brain about what we need, what I needed to do to be great. And I think those things will always live with me. And those things I can pass on to my kids and other people that's in basketball, of the knowledge and the knowledge that he passed on to me. And it was just an honor just to be on the floor with him.
Do you have a favorite memory that you can share publicly with us?
I think it was after Game 7, and I just went up to him. I'm like, bro, like this is like the second year that they had beaten us in the playoffs, and I just literally broke him down. I was like, yo, I need to know what your what your remedy is, and he actually gave it to me raw and uncut. It was like, I live in a gym. I love perfecting my craft. And when you hear things like that from one of the greatest players to ever step on the floor, to win 5 NBA championships, MVP, I think he allowed me to creep into his world and to see what it took every single day. And I think the motivation, the drive during the summertime, and that's what he put his work in. And it allowed me to grow as a young basketball player, but it gave me the confidence to continue to grow and compete at a high level for 12 years in the league.
And finally, because we mentioned some of these young players, did they come to you and pick your brain about the matchups that you guys had against him?
No, not much.
So many of them idolized you,
Yeah, I mean, I think, me and Rico talked the most about it because he was here in LA when we was in those tough battles with the Lakers. I think me and Rico talked the most. The younger guys don't really talk about our battles. They know it. But I think that's something that we haven't really talked much about. I think it's with young guys now, they're more worried about the newer guys. And Kobe was one of those guys and that broke the game, broke barriers in basketball. And I think a lot of them have patterned their game and after him. So it just allowed for me, whatever knowledge I can pass on to him, I'm for it. But we don't talk a lot about our battles and heated confrontations that we had with the Lakers. I think it's just something that the younger guys are not that much in tune to.
I appreciate you sharing.